Everybody knows about the Bermuda Triangle. But what if I told you there's a place just like that, hiding in the Midwest? Yeah, it's one right there in Lake Michigan. And the events that have been reported there are just as wild as the ones that come out of Bermuda. Bodies missing, ships showing up with nobody on board, and even reports of UFOs. Let's start with the Roosevelt. In 1875, a 42-foot ship was found upside down, with no crew or damage to the ship being found. And that's not even the craziest part. They recovered the ship and put it back in action in 1921. And then it happened again. Right before the ship was set to sail, its captain, Ed Johnson, said he had a vision of imminent doom, and he refused to pilot the ship. So they hired a new captain and continued with the voyage. The ship was later found upside down, floating in the middle of the lake, just like it had been in 1875. The entire crew was gone. Not a single body recovered. A lot of folks thought it was too crazy to be a coincidence. It gets even weirder. In February 1978, a 23-year-old college senior named Stephen Kubacki decided to hit the trail for a solo cross-country ski run along the southeast shore of Lake Michigan. Just a short trip, or so he thought. Fast forward to the next morning, a snowmobiler spots his skis, pole, and backpack just lying there. No sign of a struggle, and his footprints just ended, like he just floated away. Search teams went into high gear. The Coast Guard, state police, all hands on deck. But weeks passed.
Stephen Kubacki is presumed dead.
There's a memorial service. They decide to list him as an accidental drowning, even though the ice wasn't broken.
Then 15 months later, Stephen strolls up to his father's house. That's nearly 700 miles away from where his skis were found. Stephen had absolutely no memory of the missing chunk of time. He woke up in a field, cold and confused, wearing clothes that weren't his, next to a bag full of maps that he didn't recognize, and $40 in his pocket, plus new sneakers and glasses. Fast forward to today, Stephen is now a PhD psychologist in the Pacific Northwest. Then there's Northwest Flight 2501. In 1950, 58 people were on board when the plane went through an electrical storm over Lake Michigan. The pilot requested permission to descend to 2,500 feet, but it was denied by air traffic control. That would be the last communication anybody would have with Flight 2501. Some witnesses claim they saw a flash of light. Others reported red lights hovering over the lake around the time of the plane's disappearance. Search teams scoured the lake for weeks. All they found? A few scraps of metal. The bulk of the plane and the remains of the passengers were never found. Before you say that was just the work of an amateur pilot, a military L-39 jet manned by 2 experienced Air Force pilots disappeared over the lake on its way to an air show in Michigan in 1998. Pilots Don Schaller and Don Rodriguez departed Cherry Capital Airport around 6:30 p.m. and disappeared from radar at 6:47 p.m. A huge search party went out, but nothing was ever found. The last known position was near Lake Michigan over South Fox Island. Keep in mind, this is only a few of the many disturbing events surrounding the Lake Michigan Triangle. Scientists try to explain it with storms and dangerous currents. But pilots and fishermen say that compasses go haywire in a triangle, like the magnetic field is chaotic. Divers found strange stone formations on the lake bed that have what appears to be carvings from an ancient civilization. The media started calling it the Lake Michigan Stonehenge. And multiple UFO sightings have been reported right over the water. Lights in the sky and objects moving faster than any plane should. So is the Lake Michigan Triangle just bad luck and bad weather? Or is something else going on here? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And make sure you like and subscribe to the No Lodge, as we will be dropping gems for y'all on a regular basis, alright? Till next time. Peace.